In the last episode we started our Patagonia Expedition in Bariloche with our first hikes to the Tronador and Refugio Frey. Now we continue in Chile with a hitchhiking adventure along the 1,200 kilometer long Carretera Austral, a mostly unpaved road which connects the most remote areas of the country. In this episode we explore the fjord region, take some bumpy rides and hike through the Queulat National Park near Puyuhuapi. The first part of the Carretera Austral adventure.
And the next part we're going to hitchhike down to the most remote part of South America.
But first up is Chaiten. To get from the start of the Road 7 in Puerto Montt to Chaitén, you have to make 3 long ferry crossings through the fjords of Patagonia and its temperate rainforest. These are particularly impressive at the Pumalin Park, which is situated between Hornopiren and Chaitén. It is one of the first conservation projects by the American Douglas Tompkins, founder of the North Face, who bought large areas of land in this region to put them under protection. So we made our way to Chaitén, which was destroyed by a volcano. When?
8 years ago.
8 years ago. So in May 2008, the Chaitén volcano, which is over there in the back, you can't see it because of the clouds. This volcano erupted after 900 years of inactivity, and it basically destroyed the whole city by a big flood. So the ash came down, it damped the river, which we are walking next to right now, and then made the river overflow. But the whole city was evacuated before, so nobody was killed, but the whole city was destroyed. And now, 8 years after, it comes back to life. You have a lot of construction areas here around. They built new streets, and it seems a lot of inhabitants came back to live again in their old city. We're packing our bags and we're heading out to the first day of hitchhiking. Yay! Yay! So it begins. The first stretch hitchhiking the Carretera Austral. Look at us. They look like turtles. We did the first stretch on the Carretera Austral hitchhiking. It was Christian who took us from Chaitén here to Villa Santa Lucia. How was the ride, Kristen?
Bumpy.
It was really bumpy because the asphalt road turned into a gravel road, and this is what is waiting for us for most of the Carretera Austral.
So we still had about an hour's drive left to go on the day. And unfortunately we were stuck for about 8 hours trying to get a ride. There was a lot of competition. There were a lot of people waiting there also trying to get a ride, but as everyone else kind of gave up, we stuck around, and just as we were thinking maybe we were going to quit, we were able to get a ride.
After 8 hours of waiting, we made it to La Junta, and now we try to find a hosteria, but there's one.
Good morning from La Junta.
This is our starting point for today, and we want to go to Puyuhuapi, which is just 1 or 2 hours from here. So there are just 2 guys in front of us. This might be a good day. We're waiting here in the rain for about 2 hours here in La Junta. There are not many cars, but apart from all these hitchhikers, there are a few people who are more crazy than us. And these are the people who are on a bike.
Woo! Yeah!
Push it! Push it!
Good luck!
And it is still raining, but we switched our hitchhiking spot. And as you see, there are no cars. So we need to play the waiting game. people. We're now in the back of a truck on the way from La Junta to Puyuhuapi. On the back of a truck.
We made it to Puyuhuapi.
And tomorrow we're gonna visit
The glacier.
Queulat. Good morning, people. Sergio is the guy over there. He took us to the Queulat National Park, where he is the park ranger. And now we're gonna see the glacier. We're gonna hike up. The Queulat National Park contains 1,500 square kilometers of glacier-capped mountains and virgin evergreen forests. An early hike up to the viewpoint is the best way to see the park's centerpiece. We made it to the top!
And this behind me is the glacier Queulat. So, what does the chef recommend today?
Palta sandwich. Sandwich with palta, tomate, a little bit of chicken breast, and a big portion of mayonnaise. And now we do it like we always do it. We try to get back via hitchhiking. 20 kilometers. What should be missed when you're traveling the Carretera Austral in Patagonia? Good food. And so we treat ourselves today with fish from the region and steak from the region. And of course, wine from the region. And in the next episode we will hitchhike out of Puyuhuapi down south to Villa Cerro Castillo, where we hike up to one of the most iconic mountain ranges of the region and continue to Puerto Rio Tranquilo afterwards. So stay tuned, check out the related travel guide linked below this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for new travel videos every Thursday. Hasta pronto! Brotzeit ist die beste Zeit.
This is not Germany's tea.
Is it not?
No.